Hello, America, FBI and CIA agents, and fellow cult members. Welcome to Culture Club USA. I'm Debrava. And today's riddle is, when willfully whimsical and whiny women meet the fate of gravitating to gluttony and greed for instant gratification, they yearn for justification. But in a single moment of consideration, the mind seeks clarification, as the aftermath of debt is a financial death that requires no further exploration. Okay, in today's episode of Culture Club USA, a wandering star child is held accountable for the outcomes of her wayward spending. This should be fun. Let's dig in.
So, what do you do for a living?
We're going to go with that?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it shows your energy.
It does. It does.
You're bombastic. What do you do for a living?
I am a web show host and producer.
Yeah.
My show is called Healing Amber.
Okay.
So we're getting that off of the ground and running. But right now to make, ends meet-ish. You've seen my financial statements.
Oh.
We are making commercials. So all the ones you see on social media where there's a random woman telling you to buy this product.
Are you that random woman?
Yeah.
So I know I have no money right now, and I only showed up here because I need press. And Caleb, oh my God, please get me more subscribers. You know how hard YouTube can be. And I'm super cute and really good teeth. And oh my God, I know you're going to love me, right? Okay, let's see where this goes. And maybe you can make a couple of deposits in my, I'll go on a couple of dates with you, I do commercials, but I do a little OnlyFans on the side. This is going to be fun, guys. This is going to be fun.
Buy this product.
Are you that random woman?
Yeah.
What products have you sold? I don't recognize you.
Oh my God. Okay. So there's this one Built ad that goes around a lot where I'm telling people, hey, you can get paid early and you can use this money to pay off your rent and you'll make rewards points. And then
why would you want to support that? That's like payday
I know,
loans. And
they only paid me like $200.
So you accepted $200 to show something that's
Oh my God. Okay, this gets even worse. Okay. I thought she was creating this content because she was a producer and a content creator and all these things. But now I'm realizing that you're just an actress getting $200 a pop for a appearance, a little commercial spit or whatever. Oh Lord, this is going to get good.
support that. That's like payday
I know,
loans.
and they only paid me like $200
So you accepted $200 to show something that
act.
that like hurts people?
Mm.
Oh, you're acting it. So you're not pushing it. You just acted for them.
Yeah, that's one thing that's actually been steering me away from the UGC life, the user-generated content life.
Yeah.
And it's been feeling basically like you're saying too hyper-capitalistic. Like I'm selling, I don't think really will make people's lives better. It might. I don't know. I haven't really tried it yet. I was acting. But
Well, the nice thing about capitalism is you get to choose what and what not to put your
Yes.
work behind. So I wouldn't say ultra capitalistic with that. Like, it's your say to say where you want to put things. Now you might make less money for that. Now I make a lot less money because I accept like 1% of the sponsorships that reach out to me, and they
Yeah.
probably have those pieces of those payday crap. They probably have,
so.
and I've said no. You could have said no too. $200. I don't think it would have make or break anything. Well, maybe it would have for you because you're not like making ends meet.
I know, Kayla, but like, literally, it was like way more. I was only making like $200 a month on OnlyFans, and I was working every day. So, at that point, like $200, like $200 was like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm like, oh, should I go back on OnlyFans? I don't know. It's like way harder. I was hoping that you could kind of like, I don't know, like get into business with me and maybe like take over my accounts. And, I would give you like 15%. It would be so worth it. Oh my God. This is good. This is going to get good. I know it. Caleb is going to destroy her.
Like making ends meet.
no, I have negative money in one bank account. So this has kind of been what
that's
I've been
worse.
balancing.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you see that one? I'm balancing trying to participate in a capitalistic society that I really resent because I want to be able to change this country from the inside out. But
you can vote like everyone else, but
no.
but you
that
still-
doesn't make a difference.
but regardless, in order to survive, you do have to exist in the reality of reality.
Yes. So what's been really interesting has been coming to terms with what you just said, reality. And I'm trying to get my inner reality to finally reflect on the outside. So there was a whole history of some seriously traumatic that went down in Los Angeles and beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And I really froze up and stopped participating in life, you could say.
Sure.
So what I found feels best right now is helping small businesses. So I'm taking the skills that I used in creating social media ads, you could say, and I'm turning it into my consulting and production company.
Which I'm all about.
How are you consulting small businesses when you can't even get your own business together? I'm just curious. You're helping small businesses, but you can't even thrive in your own? I'm confused.
Company.
Which I'm all about as long as you're making a living. We're not
Yes.
making a living. What
So-
are you bringing in from this? I want to get an idea of your income. What are you bringing in?
Yeah. Okay. So luckily, when I do a commercial gig, I can get, let's say now, $300 to $1,000 for one ad.
Yeah, but how many do we do a week on average?
So at this point in my life, I finally made it up to, I'm doing like, let's say 3 to 5 a month.
A month?
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. Let's do that. Sounds more like a side gig.
I guess I'm playing, as you say, kind of two sides of the coin. I'm doing the work that doesn't feel that good in order to survive, barely,
Yeah.
because there's so much resistance there. But now I'm actually just in the middle of my first pitch deck to a client in order to consult them in social media authenticity.
Damn.
This is the problem with social media. Okay. When you try to if you're trying to do a business or selling products like on Instagram, let's say, okay, and you find her and like some dude helped her create this website or something that looks real good, but she's behind it, that's where it all goes wrong. You realize that, right? There is no getting around putting the hard work in yourself. And there's so many scams out here, and she's clearly one of them because she can't even get her own thing together. Oof.
In social media authenticity.
Damn. You're building a business. Dude, I'm all about building a business.
Yeah.
I want you to do what you want to do. I want you to find purpose in life. I think that's what we all want to get to through work.
Yeah.
There's also, again, the reality of math. So, I mean, let's have the conversation about work at some point after we get through the numbers.
Okay.
And again, I want you to do it. I want you to do what you want to do.
And I'm hoping that what you want to do is literally come home with me, date me, move in, let me set you up. And, that's what I'm hoping. That's why I brought you on the show, because I already saw your stat. This is a mess. I think what Caleb is trying to do is date her, move her in, marry her, appease her with a couple of things, and then call it a day. I think he knows that there is clearly no hope for her starting any kind of business of her own. Let's be real here.
But let's just see.
Okay.
Wait, no, absolutely not. Because I did not get a number on. I didn't get a number on your income.
See, he already forgot what he came there for.
So what? What do you bring in on a monthly basis on average?
Oh my God, what's really sad is that
What do
I've
you
been
bring
so
home
stressed.
on a monthly basis on
I
average?
don't know, because I avoid looking at these bank accounts.
Well,
You know,
that's
when
not
you
a
get so
choice.
stressed, you're like, I'm just not going to open Bank of America today.
I'm sorry, that's not a choice. That's an immature, childish thing to do.
It is.
You say
It's not
you know when you do
participating in
this. So
life.
I know when children do that.
Yeah. I literally feel overrun once in a while by, in spirituality, we call them the inner children, the inner aspects. And I literally have been giving them everything that they want. They're like, oh my God, I'm scared to make money because the fear of success means so many things.
Your fear of success is more than your fear of getting kicked out because you can't pay rent.
Yeah, there are some issues right now with where I live. There's molding. The whole building management company is getting sued. I haven't had to pay rent. I'm in a really weird.
That's
Molding or mold? You mean there's mold in your apartment, not molding, okay? I'm pretty sure she has no molding in her apartment wherever she can afford to stay. All right? I mean, look, this girl is a mess. And you know what else I want to say? You ever notice that these girls like this, very pretty, this and that, right? Whenever things don't work out, they want to be like holistic healers now. Oh, I'm in college. I'm learning holistic healing, because the fear of success is what's suppressed me. And holistically, I've got crystals around. I'm trying to heal, and now I may be a holistic healer on OnlyFans. That'll be the next thing. I'm a holistic healer on OnlyFans. That's the next one. Right now, we're in the Bible reading. I got baptized phase. This is the next phase. Okay, just be on the lookout for it.
Getting sued, I haven't had to pay rent. I'm in a really weird.
That's good. That's bad and good. Bad and good. I'm sorry that you're living there and that sucks. And that's obviously the landlord's responsibility. Yeah.
Have to deal with law stuff. So the thing is,
what law stuff is she dealing with? She can't even deal with simple numbers, simple math, simple checkbook, simple. Let me just balance a checkbook. Okay. Not that any of us use checks anymore, but you get what I'm saying. And she's talking about dealing with lawsuit. What law? Really? Really? She has a law degree too now? Is that what's coming?
So the thing is that I've manifested a life at this point where I am taken care of so much by other people.
You manifested a life?
Subconsciously.
Okay.
Subconsciously, my inner aspects and inner children and teenagers, whatever, have felt safest when others are supporting us rather than when we are supporting ourselves. Because then it means we're not alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Caleb right here, he's like, she might be too expensive for me. This might be too complicated. he might just let that whole thing go. Let's see where it goes. He might not want to take her home and move her in at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you see a therapist?
I see many therapists, coaches. I'm also a coach to a certain extent. So yeah, what's annoying is I am hyper aware.
Hold on. A coach seeing many coaches and many therapists and sitting here with another one as we speak. How could you coach other people when you have to be coached and can't get your own self together? I mean, it's like going to an attorney, okay, to get a divorce and they've never like had children or been in a divorce or going to a therapist about your child that has no children. I don't know. It's like, I'm not saying that people that don't have kids don't know anything, but there does come to a point where it's like, if you have experience in something, okay, it's a lot easier and it makes more sense because you've gone through mistakes. You understand how to correct mistakes. How is she coaching anybody? I just don't understand this.
Certain extent. So yeah, what's annoying is I am hyper aware.
You're a coach?
And I'm
a spiritual coach?
I'm a spiritual healer and holistic health coach.
What did I just say? What did I just... Now, where did she get that degree? On OnlyFans.com for spiritual healing?
Holistic health coach.
Whoa, this is a throwback to another episode we've had. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we had another spiritual healer on here.
Mm-hmm.
Another life coach of sorts. How do we feel comfortable, by any means, giving anyone advice on life if you are just failing in the United States?
Yeah, I am not a financial coach.
Yeah, but how can you be coaching people on their life if you yourself could be getting them into a damaging position because you yourself are in a damaging position?
Mm.
In finances, yes,
Mm-hmm.
which is what the show's about. But like, if you are convincing people that if you think what you do is okay, and you convince people to get in that same headspace, you're leading people down a dangerous path to the point where they might not be able to pay rent. They might not be able to retire. They might not be able to put food on their table, and they think it's okay.
I get that slippery slope. I get that. From my point of view,
Yeah, I get that. I get that slippery slope. From my point of view, I'm just concerned about healing, okay? And if that means they'll be homeless, they'll be happy homeless people. They can't feed themselves, but they'll feel good about themselves. You understand? They might starve to death, but it's okay because they went with emotions instead of logic, okay? I mean, this girl, did she go to college? I'm waiting to see how much money her parents spent on college, okay?
I don't coach anybody in finances.
No.
Because I'm very open about
Not finances. I'm talking about headspace in general.
Yeah. So what I coach people on is how to find joy and healing in the present moment. And
But what if what you're teaching is through that present moment, they get in the same headspace as you, which has led you to thinking, to just accepting this as reality. This should not be considered okay. Being a child is not okay.
Everyone else is doing really great finances wise besides me. But yeah, what I do in my time away from participating in capitalism has been some intense inner work.
You're in the
And I
United
just teach
States.
that.
It's, I mean, this is, again, this isn't politics. I don't say whether I agree or disagree with our current system. It's irresponsible for me on this side of the table to like just be like, oh, I wish this, I wish that, I wish this.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry, you do.
So, yes, you can tell I'm very hyper aware of the situation. So it comes off as, and
Can you imagine what this girl is going to be like at like 60 years old? Can you imagine how annoying she's going to be? Think about it. If someone actually marries her and she does have children, like, can you imagine what her husband is going to deal with? People that talk like this drive me insane. All right, let's see what holistic healing she's going to do with Caleb here.
Except for your income, but yeah.
yes, I ignore that until today. But long story short, I was doing the classic LA. I transferred from a career of tutoring little kids, which was the most fulfilling job I've ever had, making a lot.
This is the problem with society. This right here is our entire problem in this country. She's tutoring little kids. She is tutoring little kids. Okay? Does that explain anything to you? It explains a lot to me.
It's the most fulfilling job I've ever had, making a lot of money, luckily doing that, like $100 a session. But then for some reason, more on camera stuff was calling me, and I got into the acting, the music videos, the dancing, all of that LA. And 2 summers ago, I was grossly harassed at a music video.
Sorry.
And thank you. I'm not the only person who's been through that. And the way that my stress response works is I go into freeze mode. So everybody's nervous system acts up in a different way. And I wish, I don't want to wish life were any different, but some people get stressed and they'll fight. They'll go and make money.
Yeah.
And they won't be able to stop, so much so that they have a family and the mom or whatever, some partner is like, hey, like, why don't we go on a family vacation? And they're like, no, I have to work. So I'm grateful I'm not that. But I go into freeze mode. So after this traumatic event that just was a layer on to other sexual assaults, other sexual harassment, all these other disgusting acts against me and a lot of other women in this world, my bodily response is to freeze. So I had past suicidal thoughts that came up, and the way they manifested.
How did this turn? How did we go from a financial audit to a straight on psychopath therapy session? I'm just curious. I want to know where Caleb is actually going to go with this. This is way too deep for this show, okay?
The way they manifested for me was to doom scroll, to not participate in life, to not connect with other people, to barely connect with my dog. And every time I'm magnetic, I get violated.
Okay. So just the history, just the history of your life, anytime. Okay.
Guys, I'm sorry, but even she's laughing at herself. Okay, I can't. Even she's laughing at herself. I mean, her acting skills for a second there, I mean, it's actually pretty believable. Look, she's even got the tears in her eyes. You get it? Now, she really should just be an actress. This is just one big audition we're looking at. Who knows if these financial records that Caleb is even reviewing are hers? Okay? I don't think they're even hers. I think it's completely made up. And let's look at Caleb. He's like, you know what? Oh, thank God. You know what? Good thing she did this, because, thank God I'm glad I didn't sleep with her, man. It's this close. She had me at hello and she's got me at goodbye now. I mean, this is a mess.
Just the history of your life, anytime. Okay.
So here I am knowing this, but I'm ready. I'm seriously ready to make the change. I have the pitch decks for these clients whose social medias I want to change up.
I want
have
that to
all
work so bad.
Yeah, and it will. But the number one thing, and this is where I might get delulu.
Huh?
Delulu? Delusional?
Okay.
Will you hold my hand for a second? I need connection.
These numbers are making me.
Oh my God. You know what? This girl is an A1. You know what? She might put Ariana Grande out of business. I'm dead serious. I mean, this girl is actually entertaining. Can you imagine? She went on here for her agent. But when this was over, her agent was like, Brianna, you did it. Okay, I've got 4 auditions lined up for you. You ready? You ready, girl? We got this. We got this. All right. I mean, what are we looking at here? What does this have to do? I know he's just like so thrown off. Let's see if he gives her that emotional connection, that physical connection that she's looking for right now. I think he's scared. He's like this. I'm not touching her. I'm not touching her. I'll have a lawsuit by the time we're done.
Okay.
Will you hold my hand for a second? I need connection.
These numbers are making me ang gang.
Thank you so much.
Ang gang.
Okay.
You went for it.
Well, it's angry numbers. Okay. Yeah.
I get delusional, you could say, when I don't participate in reality because I have this knowledge and knowing, if you will,
Of
my calling, of my web show, changing the world by me giving all these stories about my healing journey in more depth, but not too much, and just trying to inspire other people to go on their own healing journey so they.
And Caleb, what it is that I actually came here because I'm actually homeless, and right now I have been kicked out. Okay, I haven't paid rent. I don't want to be in the hostel. I can't take it anymore because of what I've dealt with on the music video. I was just wondering if there's any chance that I can just, crash here for like a week, until I can like get the wire transfer from my aunt, my uncle, my sister, my agent. My agent owes me money. Okay, she's been through some rough stuff too. Can I stay here? Can I stay here with you? I'll do anything. I'll be an assistant. I have experience behind the camera. I can run the camera. I can help your producers. Okay, I'm good eye candy while you're filming. Okay. I'm just wondering if I can crash for a while. Okay, that's it. That's all I want. Okay, this is what's really happening here. Okay. Wow, it's a lot to take in.
Their own healing journey so they can be their most authentic self and live their most aligned life. So this distracts me where every day I'm working towards that, but it's not as lucrative. As you were saying, you had to stack up before you really focused on this beautiful show that serves so many people. So I have the same goal. I want to help as many people as possible.
I want you to survive at the same time, and a lot of that comes down to finances. So
yeah, and that's where these numbers are f***ed up because I didn't give you too much of a breakdown on some other expenses, but a lot of that are like supplements that I think are gonna like save me.
Save you?
Yeah, magnesium, liposomal glutathione,
magnesium. Little Coke every now and then. Just a little Coke, just a little. Poppers, whatever. I mean, this girl is very ill. Okay, she's a sociopath, I think. I mean, literally, she's one of these actors that like goes back into her childhood or whatever trauma, and she's clearly had some trauma, in my opinion, and pulls from those things. That's why she can cry so quick. He's in danger. I don't know if he's safe in his own studio right now with her.
Liposomal glutathione. But actually, if you made a routine, Amber, if you woke up a little earlier and
you're objectively healthier than me. I don't know what to say on it, dude.
I appreciate that. So this is why I believe in divine timing. Everything is a divine appointment. The timing of me being invited on your show could not have been better because the inner work is caught up. And now we're ready for the external reality to reflect the internal. So
Are you guys noticing this? He's like, oh, can I get her in bed? I don't know. Is it worth it? Is it not? I mean, she could kill me after, but I don't know, she might be worth it. The divine timing. I mean, what are we looking at?
Caught up. And now we're ready for the external reality to reflect the internal. So I will literally do anything you say.
No, you won't.
It depends if Mac approves.
Oh, okay. Well, so what is it? If Mac the dog farts, is that an approval, or like what did that indicate earlier?
No,
Hey,
we
Mac.
have a psychic connection and our nervous systems are co-regulated.
She has a dog with her. She has a dog with her. Does she have paperwork for that dog too, so she can take it on the plane with her? I'm just curious. This girl's psychotic.
Are co-regulated, so anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Credit card people. are people who know how to manage credit cards, can manage credit cards, take advantage of credit cards. This credit card is taking advantage of you. You are not a credit card person by any means whatsoever.
No.
Never hold one again. Close these accounts immediately.
Okay, noted. I will do that.
Yes, close these accounts immediately, and then let's pay them off because they're you.
Okay, thank you for this audit because I looked at how much I was charged for maybe it was the Bank of America credit card, but this year alone was $500 in interest.
It's not even just that. It's but
sorry, I'm laughing because I'm anxious.
Cope laugh. Okay, I can accept.
Okay.
$502 is the previous balance, but guess what? New balance is $509. Why? One, we're past due $20 because we didn't make a payment.
no.
And we're over the credit limit of $9.94. We're having interest charges $7.42. The usual minimum monthly payment is $20. Cool, that's awesome, but you didn't pay it.
That's
why
so little.
Yes, it's so little. Why did you not pay it?
Yeah.
I don't have $20, Caleb. That's why I'm here. Can I borrow $20? I'll pay it now.
Okay, this is clearly a dissociation issue. I dissociated from these accounts that I'm not even keeping a schedule of when anything needs to get paid, and I'm pretending like
Just put it on auto pay.
Okay.
Associate yourself with auto pay.
Use AI. Use AI. Problem solve with AI. Yes.
What?
No, I've been needing someone to look at me like this.
Why? Why does no one ever tell you reality? Are you surrounded with yes men because you're pretty? Or people just nice and not telling you anything? Yes, you look great. You look fantastic. Congrats.
I told you he loved her.
You're pretty? Or people just nice and not telling you anything? Yes, you look great. You look fantastic. Congratulations. But because of that, are people just like not willing to tell you the truth? Or what? I mean, you tell me. Or do you even know? Are you telling me no one's ever told you before that, hey, guess what? Pay a credit card. Minimum monthly balance.
Yeah, what's really beautiful in my life is that I have a mixture of what you just said. I have, like, for example, my mindset and healing coach who
I thought she was a healing coach. Now she has a healing coach. Are you a holistic healer with a healing coach? I mean, this girl is a mess. If you're going to memorize scripted, little portion, a little way to get on TV and, get him to get your clicks, get the story down.
will text me random, you need like a schedule and you need like to set a monthly goal of how much money to make. And I'm like, oh, didn't text her back. And then there are people.
Why? Why'd you not text her back? Don't just move on.
Okay.
Why'd you not text her back? She was bringing reality, even though she's coming from whatever, crystals or something. But just she was telling you, like, yo, girl, money exists and you need it to survive in this world.
I really appreciate that because with all the other trauma I've been through, I've actually been focusing on like other, like child abuse, sexual assault, all that. And so that's kind of been the focus with the therapist because that's what's felt like that's what's been weighing on me.
I don't want you to think that I'm not sympathetic. I'm just not a mental health person. So it's like, it doesn't make sense for me to talk about that.
No, that's actually exactly what I needed to hear because.
But you held her hand. You were holding her hand. She's good.
So it's like, it doesn't make sense for me to talk about that.
No, that's actually exactly what I needed to hear because here I am avoiding what would problem solve like immediately in my life. If I were to actually talk to my therapist on Friday and be like, hey, let's leave the daddy issues to the side for now. How about we go into the sphere of success and magnetism and being violated again that I have that's preventing me from making money. So thank you. I'll do that Friday.
So obviously you're going to have to talk to the therapist on that stuff, and we're going to have to work through with the therapist on that. I want to get your just perspectives on life just before we go into this.
When are you going to ask her, Caleb, how much the therapist cost? I'm curious. I'm just wondering.
Just before we go into this, just so I know who I'm talking to for a second. Okay. A credit card. This is something you've spent other people's money. Now there's a lot of evil credit card companies out there, sure. Take advantage of people, sure. But you spent the money. Now you have to pay it. You're not paying it. What are your perspectives on credit cards and paying it back? Money that you borrowed.
This always takes me deeper than the actual issue at hand. The way my mind works is I go to like the systemic issues of this world. And I don't want to like use excuses because I love to claim responsibility for the way that my life is to a certain extent.
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
Only when it's convenient for me, Get it, Caleb? Like, only when it's convenient. Because, systemically, I'm actually, well, what it is that I'm actually too beautiful to have to actually pay the credit cards back. You understand? I mean, banks need to really reconsider who they give credit cards to at this point. I mean, this girl is never, ever going to pay that back, most likely. Unless she gets married and some man pays it for her. You see how that works?
But systemically, the way that the world is set up to oppress certain groups of people, I feel oppressed as
Why are you oppressed?
that being a woman in this world and someone who wants to go to court for somebody who wants to speak out about the abuses of power in this whole world. Banks are an abuse of power.
Sure. And you should against your own life and experiences you've had. Sure. But credit cards. I'm talking about credit cards here.
The thing with the credit cards is I accept responsibility that I should not have taken that money out. Funny story is about $1,000-ish of those credit card bills was caused. Okay, it was my fault. But I trusted a man on seekingarrangements.com who said that he would give me like $5,000 if we went on a date together.
I told you. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. She's going on websites, prostituting herself. That's how she's surviving. And maybe now she's trying to prostitute herself to Caleb. I mean, it's pretty clear. Am I right or am I right? I'm going to go with I'm right.
He would give me like $5,000 if we went on a date together. And he was like, I want you to get all done up for the date. I want you to get your lashes done. I want you to get your toes done. I want you to get this laundry. I want you to get all this girl.
We don't do that unless you get the money up front.
I know. Everyone tells me that.
Did he just say that? Is Caleb her agent now? Is he her pimp? We don't do that unless you get the money up front. Oh my God. What has she done? Caleb, she's even taking Caleb down a whole other path. I mean, I can't even believe I just heard that. This is
on a date together. And he was like, I want you to get all done up for the date. I want you to get your lashes done. I want you to get your toes done. I want you to get this laundry. I want you to get all this girl.
We don't do that unless you get the money up front.
I just can't believe he said that. Okay.
I know. Everyone tells me that. They're like, you're supposed to get the money first. I was like, I'm a trusting person. Why? I don't know, but here I am spending all this thinking he's going to pay me back, and then we don't even go on the date. So there I am with more credit card debt than I knew what to do with, and I just started dissociating more. Because look, there I was again.
Do you feel you owe it back?
Me. It's kind of like with the student loans. I don't want.
When's Caleb going to ask her? And when's Caleb going to negotiate his percentage, his pimping percentage? Now he's a finance guy, so he might even come at, some 50%. I mean, are you guys in shock that he just said that? We don't do that unless we get the money up front. I never expected to hear that.
I don't want to pay back.
No.
What?
No, you lied earlier. You lied earlier.
When?
You're behind on your student loans. You're not on a You're not on a $0 thing.
Can I see that?
You're behind. You owe 200 whatever. You're behind on it.
But it said forbearance online.
I don't know. Maybe you were in forbearance and you just when did you see in forbearance? When did you see that?
I was on the webpage.
When?
I logged in.
When?
2 days ago.
Okay. Because I thought maybe you were seeing because everyone was on forbearance throughout COVID.
I was just assuming because I'm on the Medicaid and the food stamps and I saw forbearance and I was like, oh, they're hip. I didn't need to tell them.
I don't know. Because usually to be on forbearance, continued forbearance, you'd have to go on there and be like,
she's on food stamps and Medicaid. Guys, I mean, this girl is clearly trying to get out of the hostel. Okay? There is no apartment. There's no asbestos. It's a hostel. And she's trying to move in right now and find shelter at Caleb's studio. She'll clean. She'll, have sex. She'll do anything. He's willing to pimp her, so God knows what's going on here. Oh, my God.
I don't know. Because, usually to be on forbearance, continued forbearance, you'd have to go on there and be like, bad. I need to be on forbearance.
Mm-hmm.
Or just be like, yo, I'm making no money. I need to switch my thing to an income base, which, okay.
You think they'll listen to my stories about the systems of oppression in this world? Just kidding. I will do this today. I will call.
Thank you. Okay.
Can I have your shirt?
Sure.
Yes.
I wore it because there was no clean shirt, so.
Yeah, I've been clean to this rabbit fur that I shouldn't have bought.
We have a new balance on this card of 1,788. So this is your Amazon Chase card. Yeah, you having
Amazon got me.
One-click shopping. Yeah.
They gave me like a $10 discount or something, and I was like, yeah, I'll sign up for debt.
55 is the minimum monthly payment. No purchases. $7. Ooh, we made it. Okay, come on. Come on. You made a payment. Come on.
Oh, thank you.
Come on. Come on.
I needed that high five.
Absolutely. We made a payment and you're below the credit limit. That's great. $38 of interest charge. That sucks.
Every month?
Yeah. $438 stolen from you this year so far. $28 of fees. We must have missed a payment at some point.
It's all going to be paid off. It's all going to be paid off. The money's on its way. The money's on its way. You have abundant songs.
She's manifesting the money. And he's like, yeah, from my wallet. How much do you want to bet the money is coming from his wallet? I'm just saying.
You have abundant songs you sing to yourself at night?
No, I go make money.
That was a good burn. Holy That's what I'm going to hear when I go to bed tonight.
What is this?
No, I make money.
What is your life? Is it what? Wear your pajamas on the bottom bunk, jump like 5 times, and you get a snow day tomorrow? That's not how this works.
I know. My life has been
snow day happens when snow comes. You can't manifest it by jumping on a bed. Money comes when you go get it, not when you go.
Yes.
Oh gosh, money's coming. Oh, yes. I hope money's coming. What is that? The song you sang? Is that what I do now?
It's a little cuter than that, but
I'm thinking of getting a Tesla, but I don't really want to spend money on it. Oh, let's get a Tesla. I hope I get a Tesla.
Okay,
oh my goodness,
that was what was
money
happening.
from a tree. Give me the Tesla.
Like, no, he's actually saying, I hope that she gets naked. She wants my shirt. Yeah, I want to get her in bed tonight. I hope I get her. Oh, I hope it doesn't cost me too much money. Hope it doesn't cost me too much money. But I'll pimp her out. I'll make it back. I'll make a profit. I mean, what the heck is going on here?
I hope I get a Tesla.
Okay,
oh my goodness, get
that was what was
money
happening.
from a tree. Give me the Tesla.
Like, visualize the Tesla. Okay, it's
or maybe I just make an extra episode.
Yeah, I won't lie. That's how it was. That's completely how it was for like a year. I would have all these people telling me, like, you're going to do big things. Like, you're going to help so many people. And I internalized that.
Yeah, right before they took her to bed. Right before they took her to bed. Oh, you're going to be amazing. You're going to be the next Pocahontas. They're rewriting the film. You're going to be Pocahontas. Just sleep with me. Come to the studio. And I swear you will. Someday, in your dreams, we'll manifest it. This girl is a dip.
And I was like, okay, well then future sounds set to me. In the present, let's just continue being comfortable. Let's sit in.
Comfortable? You're comfortable with this? I'd be freaking out every second of my life.
That too.
And also, again, you're getting food stamps because you're choosing not to work. You're like actually choosing.
It's been a subconscious thing that's finally at the surface of, hey, you know, all these fears are the reasons that you're distracting yourself with all this other shit. So the storylines were like, oh, I'm not healthy enough to, I want to survive. I'm sick of survival mode. For real.
You've done like nothing. You're not doing anything.
Yeah, survival mode is in here. But here's what I want to ask you.
Yes, ask me because I'm ready to give up. So feel free. Ask me.
Okay. If you were where I am right now, my issue is right now there's a lack of routine. And I've been living in a chaotic timeline, essentially. So I've been told by other YouTubers, you got to create a schedule for yourself. Mm-hmm. Obviously, that's what humans do. So if you were me, what schedule would you set so that I'm still putting in a fulfilling amount of time into healing Amber, but I'm also putting a fulfilling amount of time into money making? Okay.
Yeah, this is what I would do. Just being what I've been through, knowing what I know, and having gotten out of debt, worse debt than you're in. Mm-hmm. This is what I would do right now. I would wake up tomorrow, apply for jobs like it's a full-time job, keep doing that. Build a resume with a resume builder, get other eyes on it. We can take eyes on it as well. You send it to us, we'll take eyes on it. Do a bunch of different work, get a job. Well, let's just pretend it's 9 to 5. It might be overnight. I don't care. $15 an hour, whatever the minimum wage is there. I need you to make money so we can at least start making progress on this. Boom. Minimum 40 hours a week. We're doing that. And then you're right. If we want this to be a full-time job, then an extra 20 hours a week minimum, we're scheduling aside and we're like, what does it take in order to get this off the ground? Set whatever the goal is, that's off the ground. Okay, what does it take to do that? Schedule out what is necessary in order to hit that when you're not at your full-time job. You're going to be tired. You're not going to see your friends or whatever as much as you'd like to because you're grinding for a larger purpose.
Yeah.
And
now this is the advice he's giving her that he has to give. The advice he's thinking in his head right now is, what I want you to do is, wake up tomorrow morning, have morning sex with me, go make me breakfast. Then I want you to clean my toilets, clean the studio, then make a run for the crew, get them some snacks, come back, have afternoon sex, help me with some bookings, sit here as eye candy so I can enjoy my job more, and then have sex with me again, and then sleep over, wake up, and do it all again. Okay? That's what we'll do. That's the advice he's really thinking.
We're surviving. We're not putting adult responsibilities off because of a want. I would be working minimum 40 hours a week at any job because right now bringing in $1 is more than you make essentially. I mean, you made some with the ad revenue. I would also just do that as much as possible, but you need to work. We need to grow up. We need to just become an adult. We need to work like everyone else. You're not entitled to something. You're not entitled. It sucks. Now, it really sucks. I would love you to have that wonderful job and wonderful life. You weren't born in a family, just like I wasn't born in a family where we can just do whatever we want and we can fall back on a bunch of money. That's not the lives we come from. We got to work for our. So you need to go make some money, work like it's a second full-time job on that other until it makes sense to quit and do it.
Yeah.
Statistical likelihood is it probably won't. And I hate saying that because I'm just one of the blessed, lucky few that have gotten here. I'm in an incredibly privileged position. And I hate telling someone that statistically it might not work. Just going off of numbers and trying to be responsible on the side of the table. Okay, let's pretend it doesn't. You might just be working the other. You're pretty. You can focus on that. Think of different verticals. Maybe if we do the ASMR or we're doing modeling or something like that.
Mukbang.
He's telling her to do ASMR. You're pretty. Maybe if you do ASMR, OnlyFans, sex work, sex phone calls, video calls, Snapchat, whatever, we'll make it up. I mean, anything to do with sex is going to make you money. Okay. Cause you're pretty. I'd be more than willing to pimp you out. Okay. Like I said, stay the night. Let's talk about it over morning breakfast and morning sex. And then we'll come up with a plan. Okay. Put a month in here. We'll see how it goes and we'll come up with a plan. I can't believe he's telling her to go do ASMR. This is bizarre.
We're doing modeling or something like that.
Mukbang.
Whatever you want to do. If we are able to make a career off of that and filter people into the stuff that we think is healing the world, then that's a win still. It doesn't have to be the content right out of the gate of here's how you heal yourself. If we're making content that so we launched a budgeting program. It costs money to participate in so that hopefully, we can make our money back. But I
mean, he's telling her to be a conscious stripper. Oh boy.
Money to participate in so that hopefully, we can make our money back. But I believe personally that we did something that is better than has ever been found online, and it can actually help change people's lives. We actually went out with the intent to do that. And this show is a platform to help change people's lives. But we also give the entertainment side of the show. We also give the educational side. We give this whole thing. You don't have to go full into the self-help. We can have these other avenues that people want to watch and then filter them into what you think could help them. I don't know. What would I do right now? What would I do right? Well, I'm just kind of all over the place. Like, I know I'm jumbled. What would I do right now? I'd go get a job now.
Yeah.
Working for me. Okay. Just like we discussed earlier. Okay. I mean, he's even admitting he's jumbled. I mean, she's jumbled him. Okay. Her beauty has jumbled him.
In service, whatever. Be with every other actor in LA. Go be a server. Whatever it is. You need to make money because you're not paying your payments.
Yeah.
You're able to do that when this debt is gone and you have a fully funded emergency fund by like a year. Why? Because it minimizes your risk profile. You don't have a debt obligation on a monthly basis to pay for at that point. That's incredible. That means you need to make less money to survive. You have a fully funded emergency fund. It can help subsidize you through the slower months. That lowers your risk profile. You're able to put your full energy and focus into there. I can't give you a time period for when that's going to be because you just need to go make money now, and I need to see what your budget looks like after that. But that's what I would do, man. Honestly, and it hurts to say, but it's what I would want someone to say to me if I was in your position. You just need to grow the fuck up.
But my little ones.
I don't give a shit about your little ones. Okay.
I'm just joking with you. Because the way that life goes for a lot of people is that we're taken over by our little ones. So the way that manifests for me.
What little ones? What is going on here?
For a lot of people is that we're taken over by our little ones. So the way that manifests for me is boom. I have been letting them keep us safe and sound, hanging out with our friends. I got a little emotional charge when you were like, you're not going to be able to see your friends as much. I started tearing up because my little ones within were like, oh my God, we're going to be alone. And that is the worst fear inherently of any human being.
Yeah, you're going to have coworkers now.
My other servers. But in other ways that people are taken over by their little ones is like with you, they don't believe that they're beautiful when they are. You've changed so many people's lives. I see a beautiful soul.
Thank you.
So
She's telling him now that he doesn't think he's beautiful, and she's telling him why. You get what's going on here, right?
I see a beautiful soul.
Thank you.
So your little one just needs
Do you think they slept together already? Something isn't right here. I think they may have already done the deed. Maybe that's how she got on the show.
So your little one just needs to be told that on a daily basis. Whenever they feel fat, whenever they don't feel attractive, you reassure them, no, you're beautiful.
Oh, I'm hot as but I'm a fat.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't.
So thank you. That's exactly the medicine that I needed to hear. And I will get that job. It's not going to be one that you would pick for me, but
I don't care as long
I'm
as it's a job
excited.
that makes money and you're putting in the hours necessary to survive and pay off the debt. I don't care what job it
okay.
is.
It's going to make
As long as it's not illegal or
very
immoral.
fast. But that's the thing. I have the means. I have the skills. I don't like universities or systemic, but I went to an expensive university and I have all these skills that I've put so much time and energy into, and they're really high paying skills.
She went to an expensive university, okay? This is what college gets you, parents, okay? This is what college gets you. All the gentlemen out here looking for wives right now, stay away from that. Anytime a girl says university, run as fast as you can.
I've just been scared to change my life because with like 1 or 2 gigs, boom, I'm independent. Maybe I don't need to, it freaks me out because life would change in so many ways. I could finally be gayer. Like I could take women out on dates and like be mommy and pay for that.
Amorous relationship over there?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not judging.
She's gay now? Okay, all right.
Amorous relationship over there?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not judging. Well, that does not pertain to this.
Like there are just so many little ways that life would change when I start to make money, and the change is scary, but change is always, 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 and it always has been beneficial and for the highest good. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because you have changed my life today.
That, listen, okay? Anytime a woman tells you she's a holistic healer or anything of that sort, run, okay? As fast as you can, gentlemen, because that is what you're going to get. Absolute insanity. Now, I you know what, guys? Please, do some research for me, all right? Let me know if Caleb is dating her or if she's the new producer on his show. I hope you enjoyed that wackiness of an episode. Caleb, shame on you. ASMR, are you pimping her now? I gotta find out. All right, I'm Debrava. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Culture Club USA. I happen to actually like Caleb Hammer. He's growing on me, so you never know. You might see more. All right, let me know if you like these episodes, and make sure to subscribe and share. I'm Debrava. See you on the next one.